Hallo kijkers en welkom na vandagse episode van Erongo Talk. Ek is Precious Nitonapo, julle aanbieder. Ons bring vir julle die nuus, die weer en Grampie vertel vir ons waar die vis heel moontlik gaan byt. In ons onderhoud segment het Cleanergy Solutions Namibia verlede week Vrydag in Walvisbaai begin met die bou van Afrika se eerste openbare vulstasie met groenwaterstofproduksie op die perseel. Sit vas, ons is nou terug.
Hallo kijkers en welkom bij vandagse episode van Erongo Talk.
I'm your host Nicanor Nangolo.
I am your host Frida Molatu.
I'm your host Sheldon Johannes.
Sit gerust terug en geniet hierdie episode met ons.
We didn't count them out. We know they played against Grootfontein.
Die weer is mooi. Dis 'n eer om hier te wees.
Ondersteun ons. Ons gaan julle trots maak.
In vandag se nuus, 3 verdagtes is in hegtenis geneem vir 'n poging tot gewapende roof by Style in Swakopmund vroeër in die week. Die verdagtes is na 'n mislukte roofpoging in die winkel as gijslaars gehou. Kom ons kyk na die video.
3 suspects were arrested for an attempted armed robbery at Style in Swakopmund earlier today. The suspects were held hostage in the shop after a failed robbery attempt. According to Erongo Regional Inspector Eleni Shapumba, it is alleged that 3 men armed with gas pistols and machetes entered the shop, closed the door after them, threatened the employees and demanded for money. In the process, one of the employees acted promptly and notified the local police. The members responded swiftly and arrested all 3 suspects on the spot. Fortunately, no injuries were sustained and nothing was stolen, and the used articles were recovered. Police investigations continue.
Gelukkig is geen beserings opgedoen nie en niks is ook gesteel nie. Ons sê baie dankie vir die Namibiese Polisieraad. Volgende in ons nuus segment is so wat 3 plakkershutte vernietig nadat 'n brand in Barberstraat in Walvisbaai se Swakopmund woonbuurt uitgebreek het. Geen sterftes of beserings is aangemeld nie, met na ramming 4 slagoffers wat deur die brand geraak is.
About 3 shacks were destroyed after a fire broke out in Barber Street in Walvisbai's Swakopmund suburb. No fatalities or injuries were reported, with an estimated 4 victims affected by the fire. Firefighters from the Walvisbaai Fire Brigade responded swiftly and managed to contain the fire. The value of the damaged items is still unknown, and the police are yet to provide an official report.
Ons sê dankie vir die brandbestryders van Walvisbaai se brandweer vir hulle se vinnige reaksie. Laaste in ons nuus segment kyk ons na die African Peer Review Management APRM en die lid van APRM Nasionale Beheer Raad Uhuru Dempers wat vroeër in die week 'n bespreking gehou het oor die 3de nasionale oorsig van die ontwikkeling van die nasionale bestuursverslag vir Namibia.
The African Continental Secretariat of APRM, which is based in Pretoria, South Africa, asked us, once we established, what is the most critical issue that you would like to work on, that you would like to focus on as a national governing council in Namibia. And as you would guess, we told them youth unemployment is a very urgent crisis for us in Namibia. And therefore, we immediately started to work by putting together a team of resource persons that did consultations in various regions and had discussions, interviews with key players with regards to youth empowerment in the country. The Ministry of Sports, Youth and National Service, National Youth Council, the National Youth Service and other institutions, the Ministries of Education, Basic Education and Higher Education, as well as civil society organizations and other institutions that are working with young people. And a draft report was formulated, and this report was also peer-reviewed by a team from the Africa Continental Secretariat. This report was presented to the Forum of Heads of States in February 2020. Our Vice President Nangolo Mbumba presented this report on behalf of Namibia in February 2022 to the Forum of Heads of States, and many African countries commended Namibia for this initiative and indicated that youth unemployment was actually equally a crisis and a challenge in their countries, and that they will be watching Namibia to see what progress has been made and what they can learn from that.
Wat 'n goeie inisiatief vir die ontwikkeling van die land. En daarmee kom ons aan die einde van vandag se nuus. Bly ingeskakel vir die res van die program.
eTicket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nmh.com.na.
During the COVID winter in Europe, we had a Teams call with Sven Thieme and his colleagues at Old Harvard List to introduce our company. We spoke about CMB, our shipping company, owning and operating 150 ships, and CMB.TECH, our clean tech division developing hydrogen and ammonia-powered applications. And we spoke about the lightest molecule on Earth and how this could transform the global economy. We spoke about hydrogen and how this could transform Namibia. And we found a common ground and founded a joint venture called Cleanergy Solutions. I would like to thank from the bottom of my heart the Thieme family and ONL for their trust in CMB and my family. We share the same business values of hard work and entrepreneurship and subscribe to your view of creating a future and enhancing life. We're also delighted to welcome Fortescue, our Australian business partners, to work with us on the next phases of our hydrogen journey. We have known the Fortescue Group since the early days and are very happy that they have selected Namibia as one of their key locations for the development of their hydrogen network. Today, we celebrate the bricklaying of a green hydrogen hub, which will contain a solar park, a hydrogen production facility, a hydrogen refueling station, and a hydrogen academy. This will be the first of its kind in Africa and a reference project in the world. The hydrogen produced on this site will be able to power ships, locomotives, mining equipment, and trucks, and can also be used to produce green fertilizers. I would like to thank many people who have made this possible. The Namibian government, the Erongo region, the municipality of Walvisbaai, NAM Port, NAM Water, NAM Power, Erongo Red, the Electricity Control Board, the NIPDB, SASCAL, and last but not least, the German Ministry for Education and Research, for their strong support to making this a reality. Thank you. Now, there is a lot of talk about hydrogen in Namibia. And when we speak to Namibians, we sometimes feel skepticism about this new hydrogen revolution. People ask us, what's in it for my country? What's in it for my community? What's in it for me? We understand these questions. Big projects that promise transformation take years to build. And in the hydrogen world, there are unfortunately a lot of projects that talk the talk, but don't walk the walk. And that is why we have decided to build this green hydrogen in Walvisbaai today. We want to showcase real hydrogen applications to the local Namibian market. Build the hydrogen economy, as James was saying, bottom up and step by step. By the middle of next year, we hope this location here will become a busy and energetic hydrogen hub and a meeting point for small and large businesses, local and international scholars and research institutes. And based on our experience here at Farm 58, the next step will be the construction of an ammonia bunkering terminal in collaboration with Namcor, a large ammonia factory on this very location, and a huge renewable energy park. A new economy needs new skills. With the construction of the Hydrogen Academy on this site, ONL and CMB want to collaborate with local universities and institutions to build up local know-how, educate and train local workers, engineers and business people, and develop new technologies for the hydrogen economy. I would like to end by thanking the Namibian, Belgian, Dutch, German and European ambassadors and politicians that have understood that a new economic axis between Africa and Europe is crucial for the development of both continents and its people. Europe and Africa can write a new chapter in our history based on mutual respect, transparency, and the shared vision to use the energy transition as a vector for prosperity for all. Thank you.
And now for your fishing report. Oktober is here and some really good sizes and quantities of fish were caught over the past few weeks. Huge cob were landed with some fish weighing in over at 18 kilograms. These catches resulted in some huge smiles for the anglers who hooked them. Mile 26 seemed to be the hot spot as Henry Snyman went fishing there with his sons and friends, and they managed to land 3 of those huge big cobs. The catches were 17.4 kilograms, 18.2 kilograms and 18.5 kilograms. Richardsveld up north was also a hotspot and produced a lot of fish in the 3 kilograms range to 11 kilograms range. This is not bad by any stretch of the imagination. I was getting worried that the cob were late this year, but the reports I received seemed to prove me wrong. The galjoen were also biting, as well as the odd big steenbras. The Zelia wreck delivered some big steenbras as the bait that was used was pilchard. The conditions for fishing this week look great, and I'm sure more good fish will be caught. Keep an eye out for areas like Bay and mile 72. Never throw away Canopy 2. Those areas have over the years proven themselves over and over again. The ski boat anglers also landed the first yellowtail and snook. The snook season is usually from September all the way until February, although last season was very meager, leaving the anglers a little bit frustrated. We can only hope that this season will be a good one for the anglers. Snook is an excellent braai fish, and one fish can easily feed of about 4 family members. The going rate of a fish is 150 Namibian dollars. Support the locals by purchasing their catches at the fish cleaning place in Swakopmund. Try marinating the fish with apricot jam and garlic butter. That right there is a real winner. While braaiing the fish, you will definitely see the fish turn a beautiful white color. That's when the fish is ready to be taken off the coals. If the braai grid is too small, one can braai the snook on tin foil, as it is inexpensive and works quite effectively. With conditions looking good for the upcoming weekend ahead, out to our beautiful coast and a wet line if you do find time. Tight lines.
Welkom julle, my naam is Brian Munango en ek is julle se aanbieder vir gooi kolle. Dit is donderdag se sportstrip nou. Einde van hierdie program sal ek en hoe om Frans te braai. Is my appel? Chebe?
Le jour.
Ter ritje meko.
Is dit nou onderbroek?
Blijf geskakel, we zien jullie weer vrijdag volgende week.
Gooi kool!
Gooi kool!
Hallo kykers en welkom by vandag se episode van Erongo.
I'm your host Nagalo.
I am your host Frida Moloto.
I'm your host Alexander.
Sit gerus terug en geniet hierdie episode met ons.
We didn't count them out. We know they played against Grootfontein.
Die weer is mooi. Dit is 'n eer om hier te wees.
Ondersteun ons. Ons gaan julle trots maak.
En daarmee kom ons aan die einde van vandag se program. Volg ons op Facebook en kyk na ons op DStv kanaal 285 en GoTV 25. Vereers groet ek julle tot volgende keer.